Hey, hello everybody. Well, it's about that time for number 72 pin chat. So here we are, here you are, here we all are, and I hope everybody's doing well today. I've had a good week, been busy. I'm been working with my Frankenstein pin that I'm trying to put together. I did a video about it, and I think Greasy Pete was giving me some feedback on them on these little fellas, the cap and stuff. And well, um, I've got some of the nibs to fit these pins, but none of the grips really fit this barrel. So I'm going to be working with these two pins and these three nibs. As you can see, the one of them is not the plastic as you see right there. So it's going to be interesting to check out these nibs. So I'll be doing that. So I'll be busy. Uh, and there's no names on these pins at all. They remind me of Schaefer back in the day. So, okay, what we got going on today? Pin shows. Hello, David L. And who else is on there, Mr. Announcer?
I'm not connected yet.
Not connected yet. All right. Pin shows coming up. Got a bunch of them. One is going to be August, Washington, D.C., and that's the 3rd and 5th. Then you got the San Francisco, August 24th through 26th. And then we'll be going to, September. I think that's just one day only. Okay. Anybody know why they only have just one day? I've been curious about that. But anyway, if you know, hey, leave me a comment. And in October, the Colorado Pin Show is 5 through 7. Then we're going to go into November. The Ohio Pin Show, 1 through the 4th. Michigan is going to be November 17th through the 18th. And December, you have anything on that? I don't have anything on that yet. But for those who are interested in those dates for the pin shows, there you have it. Is anybody going to be going to any of the pin shows? I know that Mr. Announcer and myself are going to be going to the Dallas Pin Show. So, I can't wait. So that takes care of that.
And hello to both David L. and Uchiha.
Okay, Uchiha, how you doing, buddy? And check it out. It's the Traveler's Notebook. As you remember, when they first came out, Midori had the notebook, but then I think it was, a year later or so on that they split, and it's Travelers now. It came out. So this was my last one. I've got the first one with Midori, and this is the next one with the Travelers on it. I'm not sure if they've come out with any more new ones. I'd rather check and see, because I just pulled out my journal out of retirement, because I just been using either the A5 size or my small Tomoe River notebook that I carry in my bag. But I'm going to use this for a while and get acquainted with it again. I don't like to see them sit and do nothing and collect dust. I just goes nuts. All righty. I got an email the other day from a fellow that works in New Orleans. It was quite a long email, but an interesting one. He was needing some help to find a fountain pen. Not just any fountain pen, but the fountain pen. He works in a winery, wine, cheese. So he does a lot of work with cases of wines and whatever. Pretty busy. So he likes the Faber-Castell, but he has broken the clips on those, and then it just stopped working. He said, but either he'll drop them on the floor, or he'll set a heavy case of whatever on the pen by accident, or they'll fall in the trash. So he's been through different pens, but he loves fountain pens. So he was asking, what's a good pen? He was thinking about the Vanishing Point. Also, people ask, can I borrow your pen so they can sign a ticket when they charge? So I said, sure. Well, people that don't know how to use fountain pens, well, there goes your nib. So he's lost a few pens and nibs because of that. Well, I don't know about you, but me, I don't let anybody use my fountain pens unless they know how to use a fountain pen. Because people tend to press real hard on that nib like a ballpoint, and before you know it, that those nibs are out of line, or even get just bent too far out of line that they're just trash. So, as you all know, I love Vanishing Points myself. A lot of people out there don't like Vanishing Point for whatever reason, because how the clip fits on it or whatever. But, it's about what I like on a certain pen. And I do like the Vanishing Point because it's convenient. It's handy. I like click like a ballpoint. You're ready to go. And the clip has never bothered me. Never. But there's some people I know that have had the clip removed. Well, that's kind of dangerous, but it's not my pen, because that pen can roll off your table and boom.
Hello to Deborah, Pete, and Michelle.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the jungle. So anyway, he was asking me about the Vanishing Point. And well, the thing is, have y'all ever heard or seen a review about a pen, how long that pen will last on a long term? How many months or years from constantly using a pen? Take the Vanishing Point. How long would that clicker last? Well, that's a good question, because I don't know. I don't have the answer. I don't know how many clicks is it good for. 5,000, 1,000, not sure. But anyway, I told them the Vanishing Point is a good fountain pen. You're going to find people out there that disagree and some that agree. I said, because there's really different worlds in the fountain pen world. Likes, dislikes, and not sures, and it don't matter. So I think, as you well know, the nib on that Vanishing Point are small, the gold nibs. So it's not going to take a whole lot for somebody that doesn't know how to use a fountain pen to bend that nib. And I said, but here's my recommendation. They're not as convenient as the Vanishing Point, but one I hear that's almost indestructible, as you all know if you keep up with fountain pens, the Keras Custom. I told them to check out the Goulet site, to check out the video that Goulet did in the parking lot, where he got that pen, threw it across the parking lot and drove over with his truck, I believe. And it didn't hurt the pen. So that's a good pen. I have 2 Keras Customs, and I love them. I upgraded on mine, I told them, with the titanium, but you don't have to do that. They come with Bach nibs, number 6. And there's 2 of them. So the ink and the K, said the only handicap you're going to find there is you have to take off the cap and make sure you don't lose it.
Michelle likes the Keras pens and says that Pilot would help out if you have an issue with the pen.
Oh, Pilot will? Oh, cool. I'll let him know. So that's cool to know. So now, if you have an issue with the pen, does the owner of that Pilot pen call or email Pilot directly, or do they go to the buyer they bought it from, and are they in the States? I think, don't they have a Pilot rep here in the States? I was thinking I heard that.
Uchiha liked the rollerball video that you did and asks, what's your favorite non-fountain pen?
It would be a Cross. I do like the rollerball.
And Michelle says, contact Pilot directly.
Okay. So that's my favorite. Cross really has that really nice weight to it. I like the feel, and I like the wetness that it puts out. But another rollerball that really are nice and less expensive are the Paper Mate Gel. Really have some really nice ink, great ink flow. And I did a review once where I've asked the viewers to choose which was the fountain pen ink and which was the gel ink. And nobody got it. Everybody went with fountain pen ink, and it was wrong. It was actually the gel ink. So really nice colors they have. So that's cool. I am waiting for Paper Mate to send me some pens. I'm thinking they're going to be the Flare. I'm not sure, but I'm still waiting for them to come in, and I'll do a review on those. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Michelle says that Cross pens are a little too skinny for her.
Well, I have the fat one. I have both. I have the skinny and the fat one. I do like the fat one a bit better than the skinny, but the skinny is okay. But yeah, I do like the fat one. It's nice.
The gel ink is great as long as it doesn't clog. That's been an issue for her as a left-handed writer.
Oh, well, I'm right-handed, and I yet knock on plastic to clog. Maybe I'm lucky I'm not left-handed. Oh, well. Okay. Does anybody know, or maybe Michelle or anybody, has Travelers come out with a new journal yet? I do have the pocket size as well, and I really love these little creatures. They're really cool, and like I said before, that I've got away from these because I was using my smaller A4, and then I was using the A5, the Tomoe River paper. But I really do love these little things. I mean, they're really great, and I use them everywhere and carry them all the time. But I've let it sit in my drawer for, I don't know what, about a year and a half. So I just filled it up with paper, and as soon as I run out of my A4, I'll go ahead and kick this little sucker in.
Hey, Pete bought two Wing Song 3008s, broke a piston rod on one of them. The other one works fine. Michelle likes the Chick Sparrow Traveler's Notebook, and also uses covers from Buteo Bunker.
I have some notebooks also from Esty, and God, I forgot the lady's name that came out with her line of notebooks. I don't remember, but I have quite a few of them. But I think for me my favorite, well, I like them all, but I do like the Midori pocket size, and I do love the Midori or the Traveler large size myself. And as you can see, it really has taken a beating with all the cool scratches and marks on it and stuff. It does age, and it's just a cool journal. Really nice and convenient. So, but I'm waiting for the next one to come out if they ever come out with one. Let's see. I have the dark brown. This is a light. I think they have a charcoal colored or a gray. I think I've seen. But that's going to be my next project. Get those things started as well. What else has been going on here?
And Michelle says the Buteo is available on Etsy also.
Okay. Well, let's see. The Dallas Pen Show, September. 28th and 29th. I'm getting ready for that. Fort Worth Pen Club. We will meet this Monday, July 16th on a Monday. So that's going to be coming up. Again, Kevin from Fountain Pen Revolution will be out in September. Is he going to come out before the pen show or after? Do you remember?
It's before the pen show.
Okay. I think it's that week before on a Monday. So he will be our guest speaker for the evening. So that's going to be cool. And he just come out with that gold nib. It's, I believe, number 5 size. But anyway, I believe one of our club members has that nib, and I just can't wait to check it out and see what it's like. So one of my pens on my wish list is the Sailor Nagatoga. That's going to be probably my next pen. I've been wanting one for some time, so I think I'm going to bite the bullet and get that one. Probably a medium nib. It could be fine medium or just medium. I'm not really sure yet. So that's what's going on with me. Let me just say this to everyone. Hello. Okay. So, other than that, let's see what else has been going on here. Been working in the pen room a lot. Mr. Announcer and I have been working on new designs for some caps and some t-shirts. And this is one of the newest one that came out. The next one's coming out. I should be getting it next week. We think it's a killer, good looking cap. It's going to be black with orange lettering. And it's going to have on the side here Larry's fountain pens with the nib. And what else?
Yeah, just those two.
Just the nib, yeah. It's going to be really sharp. That black and orange, it really looks good together.
Hello to Frank, Kara, and Andrew.
Hey, Frank, Kara, and Andrew. So that's coming up. And I think I did order another t-shirt, didn't I?
2, I think.
2 t-shirts, yeah. And they're totally different designs. But you can check out all of my stuff on Zazzle's website. Got quite a bit going on there. I think we're going to be working on some tumblers and some coffee mugs next. And some buttons, little pen buttons. So we're going to be working on that. Need to get some new pen trays. So that's going to be on the agenda as well. Ink. Anybody got any new inks that's coming out? I have finally cleared off one rack of samples. Can you believe it? I got 2 samples left. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk a little bit about. Let me get it. I want to talk about the Noodler's L. Lawrence ink. Didn't Greasy Pete send this? I forgot who sent it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember who sent me the ink, but I'm glad they did. So, when I first used the ink, it was okay. I didn't get like a wow from it. So I used it a little bit off and on. But I didn't really fall in love with it till this morning. When you lay down the ink on this, it's a nice rich black. But then after it dries, I like that green look it has. It's just really pretty, I think. It looks good on paper. So I'm just checking out if anybody ever tried the L. Lawrence by Noodlers. I'm really starting to dig it. Sometimes it takes me a little while to process things and to see if I really like it or not. But this has turned into be some pretty awesome ink. Not everybody will like it, but it's whatever you like. So I am feeling this ink, cool ink. And I'm fixing to ink up, I think, my cross pen with it and give it a show. I've got my Noodler's Music pen with this ink right now, and it's just wonderful. Love it. Love the good stuff. Anybody got any new inks they want to share?
Michelle likes the Sailor Pine over the Noodlers.
The Sailor Pine. Now, I've never used that. Here is a ink that Mr. Announcer is going to announce, and I'll tell you.
Papier Plume Black.
It's a little sample I have of it. I don't know if you can see that. Focus or not. I've been really digging this black ink. Faber-Castell, I believe, puts it out. And I'm starting to like it. I've been trying to get away from black ink, but this black ink and the Cross black ink are some of my favorite black inks. And this L. Lawrence is starting to be a nice ink. I'm really starting to like it. But if anybody has any brand new inks that come out, let me know. I want to get a sample and check out some new inks. On the brown inks, I do like the Diamine Chocolate Brown. I'm a big fan of the Robert Orr inks myself. Monteverde Olivine is my favorite green, and the KWZ Hawaii Blue, my favorite blue, but still I love Noodler's Bay State Blue.
Let's see, Michelle has a new ink that she likes, Krishna Sea and Storm.
Oh, Krishna. Okay, I've got a few Krishna inks. Come think about it. The Moon River and the Jungle Volcano. Yeah, when I first tried them, I really didn't like those two, but now I'm like, I don't know. I'll try it again later and see if I can get with the ink. But like I said, at first it hit off real good, but now it's just not getting my goat much. So, but you know what? That's what makes this world click. We all have different likes and dislikes, and it's okay to not like something just because somebody else likes something, or vice versa. That's what makes us so unique. We're individuals. We like what we like. We don't like what we don't like.
Uchiha likes to mix inks for new colors.
I was trying to do that once, but then I stopped. I guess because I could never get a color I wanted. And I think I was working on a brown ink, but I gave it up. I've got plenty to do anyway, besides doing that. So I've got to, again, reorganize my pen room. My drawers are getting stuffed with junk in it. So I've got to move some stuff around.
Michelle also likes Moonview and says flows better than OS Nitrogen or Walden Pond.
Yeah, I have those two. Both of them you just mentioned. And, I really like those two better than the Moonview or the Jungle myself. I haven't used them much as well, but I do connect with them better than I do with the Jungle or the Moonview. I don't know why. I was hoping when I first tried the Jungle and Moonview, I really thought it was great stuff. It's not a bad ink by no means. It's just not me. It doesn't do much for me. So, but that doesn't say I'll never use it again, because I have the bottle and I'll ink it up from time to time. So.
Let's see, Michelle poured out the Walden Pond. It was too fussy and there were ink shards everywhere.
Oh. So far from me, I guess I'm lucky, Michelle, because no problems for me on mine. In fact, I'm going to use that Walden Pond soon this week. Yeah, I'm going to ink up my cross with the L. Lawrence, and I will be using that Walden Pond on a different pen. So I'm glad you reminded me on that. It's time to bring out the ones I don't use a lot and use them. How was everybody's 4th of July? Anybody do anything exciting? I did. Let's see. I fed the squirrels, birds, gave them fresh water. I think we went to a movie, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And that was the day. Exciting. Well, yeah, kind of. And other than that, that's been it. Because when I get through here, got to work on some pins. That's for sure. Anything else going on? Oh, you've heard of the new Pelican 815 that came out, right? I think American dollars, it's probably like 6 something, I think. Really a beautiful fountain pen. And it's a heavier, it's still resin, but it has some metal in it. So, yeah, I watched a video on it. Alpha Booms shot it out, and just a real nice fountain pen. Pelican's one of my favorite pens. They have some really nice nibs. I never had a problem with any of my Pelicans. So I'm happy with it. So anything else going on with anybody out there? Oh, I did hear that Brian from the Pen Thing store moved. He's still in the same area, but I think he just moved a block away. He got a bigger spot so he can expand his boutique a little bigger. So good luck to him. I think one of my viewers let me know that the Anderson's Chicago store is doing well. That's cool. I don't know of any other new stores that have opened or closed. So if anybody knows that, let me know. Anybody going on here to let me find out, to the Colorado Pen Show in October? That's going to be a nice time of year to go. The Washington, D.C. is going to be a biggie. I think everybody and then some goes to that one. I hear it's really the biggest one there is in the States, and everybody comes from all over, but the only bad thing about that is it gets so crowded and congested in there. So, but I've never been, who knows? But other than that, that's really been about it.
Okay, had a couple of comments that just popped in suddenly. Kara likes the nitrogen, but the organic Studio Emily Dickinson is her favorite.
Okay.
Michelle says the Pelican is a little too expensive for her. The M205 is too small. Colorado is the only pen show she can go to.
She's going to?
I believe she's going, yes.
And that's the Pelican 205?
Yes.
Yeah, that is a small pen. Yeah, Pelicans they're up there in price. And when I do buy a pricey pen, I have to save. And when I do that, then I can't buy a lot of what I need, like paper or journals. So it's either one or the other. But now I'm saving up for that Sailor Nagatogi, I believe that's the name of it. It's a real wet, juicy pen. And that's what I like. The wetter, the better. What else has been happening? Has anybody noticed on the Vescati Van Goghs, the prices went up? I thought I saw the price jump up on that already. I think they were like, weren't they under 200, and now they're either close to 2 or over 200 now. And that's without a palladium or gold nib, I believe. And that's getting to be kind of pricey. I do have a couple of Van Goghs. Bye, guys. What's his name? Lucia left?
I didn't see the comment. I think I'm blocked again.
Who blocked you? Is
not blocked, just
lost connection?
Yeah.
Maybe I can do that. I what? All right. So, other than that, everything's been going okay here. I'm alive for now and doing well. I've had better days and not so better days, so that's a cool thing. Loving summer. I totally am into journaling. Big, huge journal guy here. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Every day I write. Morning, noon, evening, night, before bed, early in the morning, write. I keep a notebook at my desk in the bedroom. When I get up, I write. I have a notebook in the pen room. When I'm working out, I'll write. So then I have my journals I carry with me when I go out and about, I write. And on my letters, yeah, I don't know how many of you all belong to pen pals, but on my pen pal letters, I do most of them at Starbucks. Try to, then I do a few at the house. And I really like the letter thing because it's a great way I can use my pens, inks, and paper.
Okay, I got back in. Michelle says she's a few pages away from finishing her Cafe Writer, and then it's going to go on to the Hipponoto.
Oh, okay. On the Cafe Writer, that's that 4A, isn't it? This one right here, isn't it? I use the Cafe Note. You have the different one then, I think. That's the one I use, yeah.
She says B6.
B6, okay. So.
Kara has some pens that need to be cleaned if you're bored, says Frank.
Ah!
Greasy Pete likes the Jinhao 500 over the Pelican.
Wow, okay.
M. Duran says, I've got a Visconti Van Gogh and it's useless on good paper. Has a bad case of baby's bottom and skips a lot.
Huh. I'd love to see that one. Sure like to play around with that, see if I could doctor it up. But I do like the Van Goghs. Don't get me wrong. But I think they're a bit pricey now. And they don't come with a gold or a palladium nib. It's just a regular steel nib. So I guess you're buying the name.
Michelle had that same issue. She got it repaired most of the way on her Rembrandt.
Okay. Yeah, Rembrandts are cool. I got a few Rembrandts as well. I got a few operas. Got the Homo Sapien. How many people on here besides me are a big fan of Tomoe River paper? I'm huge. Love Tomoe River paper. Love it.
Let's see. Michelle says that Mark Bacchus fixed up her Rembrandt.
Yeah, Mark has done work on some of my pens. Yep. Does great work. Sure does.
And Duran has some Jen Howes that are better than the Visconti.
Who does?
M. Duran.
Okay. That's interesting.
And remind me, isn't your first name Matthew, I think? Michelle likes the Tomoe River paper. It's the only paper she uses, pretty much.
You go, Michelle. The Sailor King of Pens. Anybody a fan of that one? I am. Love it. Sailor puts out a nice pen. That's a beautiful nib on that King of Pens. It's a gorgeous nib on it. And Mr. Matthews says, the name Pens are my game.
Matthews the name, pens are my game.
Matthews the name, and the pens are the game, he says. Okay. Ask me again, and I'll tell you the same. I can dig it. You know, my only problem is I just need money. Money to buy pens and more pens. And, of course, more inks, paper, journals, notebooks, trays, and so on.
Michelle says she likes the Sailor standard sizes.
Okay, yeah. I have the 1911 large.
She has the 1911 standard.
Okay. Visconti has a pen that came out, but not Visconti. What was it? Mont Blanc. And I'm trying to think of the name. Do you remember that blue one that Doc got?
Oh, no.
There's one that one of our pen club members has, a new Mont Blanc, that beautiful, gorgeous blue Mont Blanc. Remember it?
I remember the pen, but I just don't remember the name.
And then he's got that, wasn't it that Japanese, the red one? I forgot the name. Yeah. It takes about, I don't know how many months to make, but he's got that one. I forgot the name. Terrible on names. Oh, well. But they're quite expensive.
Wasn't that the Dragon pen?
Was it the Dragon pen? I know it doesn't have a clip on it.
Michelle says Nakaya.
No, this one doesn't have a clip on the cap. Not Nakaya. Now I don't. It'll hit me later. I'm sure it will. So, what else I was going to mention? How many people uses the field notes? I was just kind of curious. Can you see that, Mr. Announcer? Because I'm having a hard time over here. Huh?
Just hold it still. Yeah, that's good.
Well, right now it's too light over here, and that's why I can't see. So better there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, field notes. Anybody into the field notes?
Okay, hello to Steve, and he has a question. How much money do you think you have invested on all your pens and stuff, if you were to guess, and was it worth it?
Oh, I probably have, believe it or not, over $8,000, wouldn't you say? Easy.
Probably.
Yeah. I probably have over $8,000 invested. you'd be surprised how things will add up, and depending what you buy, um, and was it worth it? Yeah, for me, it really was worth it. Uh, if I was to do it all over again, there would be well, I would do it the same way because even the pens that I'm not very fond of, I wouldn't know if I like the pen or not unless I try it. So for me, it's a gamble to see if I'm going to like the pen or not. I can watch all the reviews I want to, and anybody making a review on whatever pen, and then I can buy that pen. But see, I'm different, as you all are. Uh, I may not like that pen as well as a reviewer likes a pen. So let's say 5 reviewers review a pen and they all love the pen. Because this happened to me once. So I bought the pen and I thought it sucked. Didn't like it whatsoever. I'm trying to think what pen it was, but because I always keep saying, we all are different. So I've been asked this before, I don't watch a review on a pen that I'm going to be reviewing myself at first. I will watch the review after I review a pen. So also is that I will be doing update reviews on some of my pens because believe it or not, I've had many emails about what happened to your Montblanc 149. What happened to that pen? Do you still love that pen? Well, yeah, I can give them the number to watch what video it was on YouTube, but they wanted to see an actual update with the pen. So that's kind of cool.
Okay, Michelle has a bunch of Moleskines. She uses those instead of the field notes.
Moleskine, I'm glad to hear that, Michelle. Moleskine, yes. Real quick, let me touch on that. I have a Moleskine, and I use them from time to time. And, when I mentioned a couple of years ago Moleskine, I got totally dogged, believe it or not. Most horriblest paper, hate the notebooks. I was called names for using that kind of notebook. But, I like the notebook Moleskine. So go ahead. Sorry, but thanks, Michelle. That's a good one.
And she keeps her pens and ink listed on a spreadsheet.
Uh-huh.
And then Frank asks, do you like Penboy Roy videos?
Be honest with you, I don't know if I've watched one yet. If I have, I've forgotten. Is he on Twitter or on Instagram besides YouTube? Who has that question?
Frank.
Frank.
Okay. Just on YouTube, it looks like.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I have or not, Frank. Have you?
Yeah, they do. They like them.
Okay.
Michelle says he's on Instagram also.
Oh, okay. Then I probably have seen him, then I'm sure. Some of the pens on my wish list are some of the new Conklin pens that have come out. I'm curious about them. I will probably be sending Marcus a pen so he can kind of tune up for me. I don't want to mess up Indigo nibs, so I'm not going to risk it. I know there's some folks that will get right to it and smooth it out. And so, but me, my luck, I screw it up and I screw up the nib. So no, I'll just stick to the tuning up and working on my lower level pens. Any Bauer fans out there for the Bauer pens. Bauer pens. Has anybody ever heard of them? Chinese-made pen. Well, okay.
Michelle hasn't used them.
She has?
Hasn't.
Okay. Good old Moleskine. Yeah, I'll be darned. Somebody else uses them. I haven't heard that name mentioned in a long time. And Michelle, just because you mentioned it, Michelle, there it is. Moleskine. In fact, this fits really good in my Midori Traveler's Notebook.
Okay, Frank says Kara has one Bauer pen, although I have to ask here, Frank. I was going to ask about the spelling because that's spelled differently from what I've seen it. But yeah, it is Bauer. So she has a Bauer from Birmingham Pens.
I think it's like B-O-U-R.
B-A-O-E-R. I think is the correct spelling. Pete has a Bauer 388 that works.
Yeah, I wanted to bring out this Bauer that I really do love. No, that's a Hero. I'm sorry. Has anybody seen this Hero in this box? Does that ring a bell? Beautiful pen. Kind of reminds you, is it the Parker maybe? Beautiful pen.
What model Hero is that?
Well, let me see. This is the 9315. Nice pen. I've used them before. Well, folks, I think I'm going to have to cut it slow because I'm going to have to run to the store and pick up a few things. So, until next week, I will see you at the same bat time, roughly, and see if we have any other new stuff to share. So, folks, peace. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.